I imagine many of you have heard about this situation already, but if you haven't, someone with connections at Game Freak reported, and now this is being widely regarded, that Game Freak's morale has actually gone down, and apparently to its lowest point. And the real question I wanted to ask is that, is this really our fault? Is it the people critiquing the games whose fault it is for Game Freak feeling so down about Sword and Shield? I think the clear obvious answer is yes and no. I've dived into this topic already, so I'll just quickly run over it. The people criticizing Game Freak in really rude ways, telling Masuda to die, or just genuinely trying to harass Game Freak in posts that are unnecessary, that is what I feel is bad. I feel like that is a bad contributing factor as to what may be influencing Game Freak's morale, but on the opposite spectrum of that, I believe the criticism is definitely important, and it is key that Game Freak understands the issues at hand right now so that they don't repeat the same mistakes in the future. There's a current trend going around on Twitter right now with a hashtag of "Thank you Game Freak." Absolutely, definitely promote this positivity. It's basically all about thanking Game Freak for memories, making such great games, all of this nice positive stuff that I definitely recommend you doing. It's a nice positive force, and it reminds everyone that it's not all just doom and gloom for Pokemon, because it's not. Sword and Shield might be really controversial games, but Pokemon hasn't always been bad like some people will have you believe. At least I definitely don't believe that. So it's this nice positive energy, but at the same time, it is important to not ignore the criticisms. Because do you guys really want another future like this, where we get another National Dex situation? Or something even worse, where maybe next game, they get rid of half of the moves ever? Is that what we want? So while I believe we don't need to continuously criticize stuff on irrelevant things, it is definitely there. We do definitely need to still voice them, just as long as it's done in a positive manner, as stated many times. The thing I don't like about the National Dex situation is that it makes the critics who give legitimate criticisms just look really spoiled, rather than people who legitimately criticize the games. So in the comments below, let's start this hashtag "Thank you Game Freak" and tell me all what your best memories or best moments of Pokemon are thanks to Game Freak. I feel like that would be a really nice thing to do, but at the same time, don't feel bad for voicing concerns, especially when they're relevant to the situation or a post made by the Pokemon Company. Don't feel bad for that, please, because that's the one thing I don't want to see from this entire situation. I just want us all to move on from it, and that's that. I just can't wait for this situation to be over, if I'm gonna be honest, so that we can all learn for the future how to handle these situations better. And hopefully Game Freak sees what they've done right now was quite questionable, and that they'll work on improving that for the next titles. That's all we can really ask for at this point, and that's my main end point.